or good afternoon, Cardinals. And welcome to this very special day of celebration. I'm Dr. Alexander Agnetti, President of the State University at Plattsburgh. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our 2025 Commencement for the School of Business and Economics. I would ask that you please remain standing, if able, for our national anthem as sung by the Plattsburgh State Gospel Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. And join me for one more round of applause for our Plattsburgh State Gospel Choir. As an institution that takes great pride in conscious efforts toward building a more inclusive community, we must take time to acknowledge that our campus is situated on land that belongs to the Iroquois, Western Abenaki, Mohican, and Mohawk peoples. We honor the original caretakers of this and surrounding land and offer respect to the Haudenosaunee, who are still here. This land and body of water, now known as Lake Champlain, was inhabited and nurtured by these peoples for thousands of years. We must do the same to nurture and protect this sacred land. This statement is a mere fraction of the steps needed to fight against systemic Indigenous erasure. We are settlers on this land, and we strive to be accountable by remembering the history and cultivating respect in our relationship with our Indigenous neighbors and this land. Thank you very much. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our distinguished platform guests. I would ask each of our guests to stand when their name is called, and that you please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Marcus Tai, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Karen McGrath, Vice President of Enrollment and Student Success. Wendell Hughes, Mayor of the City of Plattsburgh. Dr. Sandra Rizak, Chair and Professor of Sociology and Presiding Officer of the Faculty. Michael Cashman, Member of the University Council and Supervisor of the Town of Plattsburgh. Anna Liam, Member of the University Council. Megat Renadet, Vice President of Administration and Finance. Kalima Gooding, President of the SUNY Plattsburgh Student Association. Matthew Veach, Vice President of the Plattsburgh Alumni Association. Jessica Mayer, member of the graduating class of 2025 and today's featured student speaker. Chris Rosenquist, member of the University Council. Sydney Garrett, member of the University Council. Allison Hurd, Vice President of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Bridget Heine, Associate Professor of Communication Studies and Chair of the Faculty Senate. Ann Whitmore Hansen, Vice President, Institutional Advancement. Dr. Meg Pearson, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Kumilie Lua Petrova, Professor of Economics and Finance in the School of Business and Economics. Dr. Denise Simard, Dean of the School of Education, Health, and Human Services. Please join me in welcoming our distinguished platform guests. I would now like to recognize some of today's graduates. Today, several of you will receive your degrees with honors. Your academic achievements are certainly commendable. Students who have earned a grade point average between 3.4 and 3.69 out of a possible 4.0 will graduate cum laude. Will those students please stand and be recognized? Students who have earned a grade point average between 3.7 and 3.89 receive their degrees magna cum laude. Will those students please stand up and be recognized? And students who have earned a grade point average of 3.9 or higher, that's almost straight A's across 4 years, graduate summa cum laude. Please stand and be recognized by your fellow students, family, friends, and faculty. Some of our graduates today are actively serving in the reserves, in the National Guard, or are veterans of the United States Armed Forces. Many of you in attendance today are also active or veterans of service. We ask all of you to stand to be recognized for your service to our country. We would not be here today if it were not for the scholars, the teachers and mentors who have supported all of our graduates throughout their educational journey. I would like for all of us to recognize that many faculty and professional staff who have guided the graduating class through a rigorous course of academic study and supported them throughout their entire university experience. Would the faculty and professional staff please stand? Graduates, this is your opportunity to show your appreciation. Thank you. In addition to the dedicated faculty and staff, there are many others who have been crucial to your success, specifically your family members, partners, loved ones, and friends. These individuals have provided the encouragement and support that made it possible for you to reach this very moment. Some of you would not be graduating today without them. So if you are a family member, a partner, a loved one, a special person to a graduating student, please stand as able so we can recognize you as well. Graduates, please join me in expressing gratitude to those who have been with you every step of the way. Now I want to turn my attention to the purpose of today, celebrating our graduates. Today we gather for one of the most significant and joyous moments in each of your lives, celebrating your achievements as graduates of SUNY Plattsburgh. Graduates, this day belongs to you. It is the culmination of years of perseverance, curiosity, and growth. And we are deeply honored that you chose SUNY Plattsburgh as the place to learn, to question, to discover your voice, and pursue your goals. Your presence here has shaped this campus, and it has strengthened our community in lasting ways. So you deserve an applause for that as well. Going back in time, some of you arrived here knowing exactly where you were headed. Others stepped onto this campus unsure of what lay ahead. But every one of you showed up. You put in the work. You celebrated your successes and your victories, and you faced uncertainty, setbacks, and challenges. But through it all, you kept on going, and you kept showing up. You have earned something that no one can ever take away from you, a college degree. In a world that often feels unpredictable, this certainty matters. A college degree means more than the courses that you have completed. It means you have practiced critical thinking in the age of information overload. It means you have learned to adapt, to collaborate, to listen, and most importantly, to lead. It means that you carry the capacity to change not only your own life, but the lives of others. You have also shown that intellect and compassion go hand in hand. Your commitment to equity, inclusion, and injustice has helped shape a more welcoming and responsive campus, and that too is part of your important legacy. To our first-generation graduates, your achievement today is historic. You are not just crossing the stage, you are crossing a threshold that many may never have crossed before in your family's history. Your courage and determination light the way for others. So please take this moment in. Take a deep breath. Let the pride of those around you fill you with joy. And wherever your next chapter takes you, know this: you have what it takes, you are definitely ready, and you will always, always be part of this wonderful Cardinal family. So congratulations to you all. And one more nugget of advice. When things get difficult and you begin to doubt your talent or your capabilities, remember this: you will always be a success as long as you keep showing up. Again, congratulations, class of 2025. At this time, I would like our provost, Dr. Marcus Tai, to join me at the lectern.
Thank you, President Agneti. We will now present the candidates for degrees. Because we believe that each candidate should be formally and publicly recognized on this day of celebration, each will cross the stage to be congratulated. Dr. Shauna Medford-Kelty, Associate Professor, Theater and Department Chair, and Dr. Wanda Carroll, Lecturer in the School of Business and Economics, will announce each graduate's name. Michael Cashman from the University Council will present diploma covers to each of the candidates as their names are announced. Will the candidates for Master of Science in Data Analytics please stand? President Agneti, on behalf of the great and dedicated faculty of the State University of New York at Plattsburgh, I am pleased to recommend these candidates be granted the master's degrees which they have earned.
Thank you, Dr. Tai. On the recommendation of the outstanding faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree that you have earned with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges pertaining thereunto. Congratulations. Please be seated. The recipients of these degrees will now come forward by row. Please follow the directions on when to stand and when to advance. Graduates will be joined on stage by Dr. Rohit Rampal, Director of the Masters in Data Analytics Programs, and Dr. Sabah Bushai, Assistant Professor of Business Analytics.
Nicholas Goldberg. Brandon Edmond. Rose Yilmaz. Abigail Brayette. Alyssa Koch, cum laude. You can go ahead. Kiana Nadeau. Prempton Krasnichi. Veronica Barber. Carissa Robusto. Morgan Brunette.
Denali Rodriguez Garnica. Dear Jane. Abai Pardeshi. Munmun Atri. Jacqueline Vreeland. Morgan Feld. Palden Sherpa. Arjan Bouchard. Damian Hunter. Haley He.
So I put my nickname here. Is that okay?
Angelique Ange Hall. Sequoia Acacia. Daniqua Murray. Jackson Berry.
Dr. Tai, please join me at the lectern.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees please stand? President Enyedi, on behalf of the great and dedicated faculty of the State University of New York at Plattsburgh, I am pleased to recommend that these candidates be granted the bachelor's degrees they have earned.
Thank you, Dr. Tai. On the recommendation of the outstanding faculty and by the virtue of authority vested in me by the trustees of the State University of New York, I hereby confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science with all the rights, privileges pertaining thereunto. Congratulations. Please be seated. The recipients of these degrees will now come forward by individual row. Please follow the directions on when to stand and when to advance.
Brendan Marr. Jack Tolkup. Kai Williams. Kristen Raimondi. Brian Chaffee. Zanaya Smalls. Charles Martinez, Jr. Shane Miller. Ronnie Sagastume Lemus. Liam Gray. Justice Suafoa. Michael Maloney. Eric Agan. Adam Ween. Alex Kornblaw. Zachary Rainville. Landon Goki. Cameron Waldorf, summa cum laude. Jessica Mayer. Gina Holton. Courtney Stone. Abigail Della Rocco. Nicole Makowski. Miriam Farag. Paula Fritman. Giovanna Contini. Spencer Smith. Brandon Bramer. Layden Graves. Peter Lubeck. Christian Diaz. Ryan Glennon, cum laude. Liam Clark. Jake Santa Marta. Thomas Sparling. Julia Ronaldo. Kyle Kremen. Joseph DeRocco. Maher Afroz Jessia. Desmond McNabb. Abdullah Jabi. John Carpentier III. Sean Eisenstein. Dylan Butler, cum laude. Jordan Sanders. Joseph Mazzola. Logan Ray. Eric Bucklew. Riley Godfrey, cum laude. Marceline Wijaya, magna cum laude. Mansi Mandanka, magna cum laude. Candace Gifford, cum laude. Vanya Nayarko. Philamatu Kuruma. Hassan Zaknov. Krisha Borda, cum laude. Rita Salim. Jacob Bishop. Logan Velarde. Eli Bruns, cum laude. Brandon Braithwaite. Donald Woods. Ryan Garrick Weaver, cum laude. Darren Purisic. Ryan Knowles. Julia Piscatello. Evan Hart, summa cum laude. Brandon Kraft. Matthew Baumeister. Keigo Kawai, summa cum laude. Yu Nishimura, cum laude. Ryan McDowell, cum laude. George O'Malley. Carl George. Rachel Martin, cum laude. Ethan Hodge. Adrian Alvarez.
Juan Jose Vasquez Mena. Miguel Diaz. Leo Paul.
I graduated cum laude, but I didn't.
Madison Bear, cum laude. Margaret Goff, magna cum laude. Miranda Van Ness, magna cum laude. Sophia Gottschall, cum laude. Andrea Bingham. Daphne Bosage. Michaela Zerfus, magna cum laude. Michelle Sherman, cum laude. Isabella Lewis, summa cum laude. Brannon Butler, cum laude. Ryan Bonfield. Jake Lanny, cum laude. Ryan Poorman, summa cum laude. Eli Schiller, summa cum laude. Madison Norton, magna cum laude. Kareem Adolphus.
I'm graduating cum laude. Dalmacy.
Kevin Dalmacy, cum laude. Denard Armstrong. Christian Bates, magna cum laude. Wesley Poe, cum laude. Dylan Gunther. Tebow Bidwell. Deacon Blackwood, cum laude. Chris Miley.
You only have to say my first name.
Miguel Diaz, cum laude. Jeremy Jacob. Katie Critchlow, summa cum laude. Vanessa Georges. John Hayes. Theodore Healy. Maggie Sample, magna cum laude. Arlene Bermeo. Eben Kilumbaki. Natalia Gudis, summa cum laude. Tatiana Povashanak.
It's
Chon J. Ramos. Nicholas Fresca. Nicholas Grasso. Ryan Kick. Hillary Daniela Mora.
I think it's sumo, yeah.
Ferris Weber, summa cum laude. Sarah Smith, cum laude. Rebecca Christie. Abigail Mash. Julia Marriott. Lucy Zero, magna cum laude. Elena Zero, magna cum laude. Michael Tefera, cum laude. Sidie Fay. Romel Lewin. Dennis Hayes.
Congratulations, graduates, but most importantly, congratulations, Cardinals. You did it. It is a tradition at SUNY Plattsburgh for a student member of the graduating class to be our featured speaker at this momentous occasion. It is my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Jessica Mayer, a business administration and global supply chain management major from Deer Park, New York. Jessica transferred to SUNY Plattsburgh in pursuit of both academic opportunity and athletic passion. Joining our Cardinal women's soccer team. Is no one else here from the soccer team? There we go. Jessica found in this campus community a sense of belonging and purpose that helped shape her journey forward. With a deep commitment to service and systems that make a difference, Jessica plans to build a career in global supply chain management within the healthcare industry. Her goal is to ensure hospitals and healthcare facilities, especially those in underserved communities, have reliable access to the medical supplies they need to save lives. She is driven by the belief that every doctor, every nurse, and every EMT deserves the tools to do their job without delay or uncertainty. Please join me in welcoming Jessica as today's featured speaker. Jessica, the lecture room is yours.
All right, sorry, a little short up here. Thank you, President Nettie. Good afternoon, platform guests, family, faculty, and friends. And thank you everyone for your attention and for making the trip to be with us on this very special day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jessica Mayer, and I'm a business administration and global supply chain management major. Fellow classmates, we never imagined this day would come so fast. It feels like just yesterday, we just arrived at the school, not knowing what to expect, nervous for the future, and here we are, now on the verge of something new, unknown, and full of possibility. But this isn't just a milestone for us. It's a milestone for those sitting beside us who have supported us throughout this journey, and they've been with us every step of the way, and we wouldn't be here without them. I first want to thank my parents and my family for their constant love, patience, and belief in me. You've sacrificed so much to give me the opportunities I've had, and you've been the best role models I could ever ask for, showing me how to work hard, stay grounded, and lead with love. Now, my story didn't actually start here at SUNY Plattsburgh. It began at a small school in Massachusetts. Remember the most exciting but nerve-wracking week of your life, the first week of freshman year? What was supposed to be the best week of my life turned out to be the worst. I lost someone who was one of the most important people to me, my Aunt Barbara, whose birthday actually happens to be today. She was a major role model in my life, my hero, and taught me what the true meaning of kind-hearted is. Just like that, someone I spoke to every day was suddenly and unexpectedly gone. It felt like everything I knew had fallen apart and nothing made sense anymore. I was at the school with a major in physical therapy, on the soccer team, surrounded by friends and the fanciest facilities. But it just wasn't right because I was staring at the face of grief and sadness. I started struggling and was trying to find my way, so I decided to transfer schools and begin my search for a new start. After a couple of weeks, I actually chose to play soccer at SUNY Oswego, but obviously that wasn't right. I was running out of time and needed to make a decision. But then on the day before I was leaving, I went to a pickup game with my old club team for a final workout before I left. At this event was the former SUNY Plattsburgh women's soccer coach. Now, I've never heard of SUNY Plattsburgh until she called me that night and told me about the school. That following Monday, without knowing any of you, I arrived at Moffett Hall. I am telling you this story because life will knock you around. It will bring you to the moments where you feel lost, where you lose someone dear to you, and when you wonder when your next step should be. You will be scared, confused, lost, and unfortunately sometimes hurt. But something my experience of loss has taught me is how precious our time is together, and to not worry because in the end of the day, you will always end up exactly where you're supposed to be. Plattsburgh pulled me out of that lost feeling, and how I ended up here is exactly what this school is about. It's not about the fancy facilities or the new buildings. It's about the people. Any school can have a fancy dining hall, but not every school has the people who will truly support you, challenge you, and make you feel like you belong. Plattsburgh gave me that. It gave me my people, my happiness, my hope, and pointed me in the right direction for the next chapter of my life. And I know I'm not alone in that. Our teams, sororities, fraternities, clubs, and classes. Many of us have found something here that has changed us. A big part of this for me was the Plattsburgh women's soccer team. They were more than just my teammates and my mentors. They are my second family. From early morning practices to tough losses and unforgettable wins, Every moment we shared has meant the world to me. They've pushed me to be better, supported me through challenges, listened to when I talk, which everyone knows I do talk a lot, and celebrated every step of the journey. I will forever be grateful for the lifelong memories and will always carry this team in my heart. Now, as we look ahead, we will carry that same strength with us. Plattsburgh has given us the support and confidence to push us beyond goals we thought we would never reach. Our teachers didn't teach us just lessons from a book. They taught us learning is more about information. It's about growth, curiosity, resilience, and the strength to persevere. Being in our 20s is the scariest and uncertain part of our life, and whoever says they're the best is simply not telling us the full truth. We don't know what will happen after we walk out these doors, but one thing this place has taught us is to not be afraid. We have the power to shape our own stories, and at the end of the day, the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the fear that you can't. Sitting here today, receiving your diploma, you've all proven that you can. But before we take a step forward, let's take a moment to look back. This wasn't just a place where we studied, procrastinated homework, took tests, have a little too much caffeine, or stressed over deadlines. It was where we found pieces of ourselves, where we crossed paths with the people who changed us, inspired us, challenged us, and who stood by us when things got tough. It was where we laughed until we couldn't breathe, where our missteps became lessons, and where we built friendships that will last far beyond these walls. To our roommates, living together wasn't always easy, but we have to thank them for sharing their space, their lives, and their patience. I know I definitely need to thank mine. From day one, you have welcomed me with open arms, and you've been more than just roommates, you have been my family, my support system, and my true best friends. I wouldn't be who I am or where I am today without your love and encouragement. Now, as we walk out of here for the last time, let us not be afraid and let us not hesitate. The world stands ready for us, our dreams, our ideas, our voices. So, embrace the failures, learn from every step, grow through every challenge, celebrate every single victory, and let gratitude inspire us with the importance of living in the present moment. But above all, never forget where you started. I want to leave you here today with the saying that has changed my perspective in life during college. Hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Fall has 4 letters, but so does rise. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Failure has 7 letters, but so does success. Cry has 3 letters, but so does joy. And negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. You will always be presented with the choices, even when the past seems challenging. So, do yourself a favor and choose the better side of life. Thank you, and cheers to us, class of 2025.
Thank you, Jessica, for sharing those incredible words of wisdom with the group. It's now my pleasure to introduce Kalima Gooding, the president of the SUNY Plattsburgh Student Association. Kalima? It's all yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. And now together as cardinals, it is time for us to leave this nest, spread our wings, and soar onwards. Today, I am honored to have been conferred the rights to virtue of the office of the Student Association President to help mark this page for the class of 2025. Please rise. On the count of 3, please join me in moving your tassel from the right side of your mortarboards to the left over your heart. In the true home, your alma mater, SUNY Plattsburgh. On 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Kalima. It is now my pleasure to introduce Matthew Veach, a 1994 alumnus of SUNY Plattsburgh and president of the Plattsburgh Alumni Association. Matthew?
Thank you. You can be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Plattsburgh Alumni Association, it is my great pleasure to congratulate the class of 2025. You are now part of a vibrant and proud community of more than 74,000 SUNY Plattsburgh alumni around the world. The Plattsburgh Alumni Association's mission is to strengthen connections between alumni and the university, and to support the student experience in every way we can, especially when it comes to career and life preparation. I speak for the entire Plattsburgh Alumni Association board when I say we are so proud of you. And we'd like to remind you that your connection to SUNY Plattsburgh, your alma mater, doesn't end today, it just takes a new form. Alma mater means nourishing mother, and that's exactly what SUNY Plattsburgh has been to you. During your time here, you were nourished by professors who challenged you, staff who supported you, administrators who guided you, and of course, by your peers who walked alongside you during these important years. Generations of alumni who preceded you were similarly nourished, and in return, they've helped sustain the institution by giving their time, offering career support, and funding scholarships that many of you have benefited from. Class of 2025, you now join in that tradition. You have an important role to play in helping the future Cardinals thrive and keeping the Plattsburgh experience alive. Please stay in touch and come back. We look forward to seeing you at your first homecoming weekend, September 26th to 28th, 2025. Congratulations again, and welcome to the Plattsburgh Alumni Association.
And at this time, the Plattsburgh State Gospel Choir will now sing Something Inside So Strong.
Your barriers, the taller I become, the further you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn My
Something inside so
so strong.
something inside so
So I can't hide something in me. I just wanna be.
it all so wrong. You thought that my pride
My pride's not gold. No, no.
something inside so
So strong.
something inside so something inside so strong. Something inside so strong.
So It's in me.
Please join me in one more round of applause for the Plattsburgh State Gospel Choir under the incredible direction of Dr. Dexter Chris, SUNY Plattsburgh Professor of Chemistry. Thank you very much. Let me end this ceremony by wishing each of our graduates much success in your careers and your lives. You entered today as students, but you leave as graduates. But you remain cardinals forever. I encourage you to take some time and see a professor or a mentor who is here today before you leave. I'd also like to thank the following individuals. Our faculty marshal, Dr. Mohammed Geiber. Mohammed? Thank you, Mohammed. Our signer, Joanna Jackson. The RCMP, pipes and drums for leading the processional. And the many, many faculty and professional staff who volunteered to assist today. And to all of our guests, loved ones, parents, mentors, friends, supporters, thank you for attending. Each of you has had a profound effect and impact on the lives of our graduates. And most importantly, to our graduates, congratulations, you did it. Way to go. I would ask that you please remain seated and wait until the graduates, the faculty, and the platform party has left the gymnasium. You may go to meet your graduate upstairs in the fieldhouse lobby or outside, assuming it's not raining, on the lawn. Congratulations again, and thank you, each and every one of you, for choosing SUNY Plattsburgh. You chose well.
sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning love bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna